Howdy friendos, my name is Stuart, and welcome to a particularly fun two-parter covering the demonic brothers of the Devil May Cry franchise, Dante and Virgil. Today we'll be covering Dante, and stay tuned for the part 2 of his brother in a little while. However, if we get enough likes, comments, subscribes, ding-dongs of the bells, and, well, sharing these videos around, we may cover at least one more character from this series. Probably Nero. Anyways, the Devil May Cry series is a fun action series from Capcom that covers the exploits of Devil Hunter Dante, the half-blooded son of the Demon Knight Sparta, who once saved humanity from being completely overtaken by the demons. The world is fully aware of demons, and it's up to skilled devil hunters to take care of these threats. That's just what the setting has. Raised by his demon father Sparta and human mother Eva, Dante and his twin brother Virgil had a happy life before one day Sparta disappeared, and Eva was viciously killed by the demon king Mundus. Believing everyone he knew died, Dante traveled the world originally under the alias of Tony Redgrave, and he eventually decided to seek revenge on the demons who took everything from him, and got 2 custom handguns named Ebony and Ivory. With a sword gifted to him by his father called the Rebellion, Dante opened up a shop. There, he would offer his services as a private investigator, paranormal mercenary, demon hunter, or anything else you need. Now, unlike almost every other half-demon we see in popular culture, Dante isn't a brooding, self-loathing edgelord who... Okay, that's a different Dante. We'll talk about that maybe another time. And yeah, I know Devil May Cry 2 is a thing, but just hold your horses. Anyway, Dante sets himself apart by being a cool, one-liner spouting, nearly invincible battler who fights evils while protecting the world. He's cheesy, but also kinda cool, and it's with this personality that attracted fans to the series. We'll be covering all of the canon material for Devil May Cry, so no Beautiful Joes or Shin Megami Tensei, and especially not the reboot. Just really needed to clarify that. So Dante starts off the series as a brash, immature devil hunter in a shop with no name. He looks danger in the face and mocks it. However, under all the bravado and charm, Dante is very detached from humanity, seeking only to obliterate demons who ruined his life. As such, we're going to put him right around chaotic neutral. He means well ultimately, but can be fairly self-serving. However, before we go, did you know that you can watch the next 3 alignment videos ahead of schedule by becoming a channel member, a patron, or a Twitch subscriber? Whichever one is most convenient for you, you can just go ahead and do that. Becoming any of these premium members gives you access to the next 3 alignment videos on your select platform, and gives you a spot at the end credits of our alignment videos and gaming videos. Each membership also gives you access to another unique set of benefits. YouTube Premium gives you access to stickers and emojis not available anywhere else, and sometimes a 4th bonus alignment video. Patreon gives you access to monthly wallpapers, lore packets, and access to the uncut archive of our D&D campaigns. And Twitch gives you access to a different set of emote stickers and access to our entire streaming library. If you're especially ambitious and want to collect all 3 Infinity Stones of the Loading Crew, this gives you access to a special title in our Discord. It's mostly bragging rights, but hey, you're better than everyone else. Check any of the links in the description to gain access and help support the channel. And with that out of the way, let's go. Getting a job from one of his contacts, Enzo, Dante tries to find a missing girl taken by demons themed on Wonderland. During this job, the girl, Alice, steals Dante's amulet, the last gift from his mother. When Dante finds it, he comes across his long-lost brother, Virgil. However, the two have changed, and after realizing his brother is seeking a dangerous power, Dante opposes him. The two leave as Dante continues his work for another year. Neutral good, twice. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm just gonna put this right here. 1 year after encountering his brother, Dante has a shop set up, but has no name for it. After refusing potential clients in need, he is approached by a stranger named Arkham, who works for Virgil. Receiving his brother's invite, Dante is jumped by several demons before mopping the floor with them. God, this game is so good. Neutral.
You guys totally wrecked my shop, and I haven't even named it yet.
With his pizza and shop ruined by courtesy of a demon outbreak caused by Virgil, Dante decides to take matters into his own hands. Chaotic neutral, since he's mostly aiming to get Virgil, and stopping the demons to save humanity is pretty circumstantial.
Leave now, mortal! The likes of you are forbidden in this land! Powerless. I'm not worthy to set foot here.
Dante climbs the Temenigru? I know it's been said somewhere, but I forgot it. A tower that's undoing the seal to the demon world. He fights several demons and gains devil arms in the process. Dante also meets two strangers while climbing, a human woman who has no problem shooting him, and a strange demon named Jester. Dante mostly leaves the two be as he continues to seek Virgil. Neutral.
You sure know how to throw a party. No food, no drinks, and the only babe just left.
At the top of the tower, Dante and Virgil reunite. The two briefly quip, and they commit to finishing their fight from a year ago. Despite the power he's gained climbing the tower, it's not enough as Virgil beats and steals the amulet. Chaotic neutral. Stabbed by Virgil, the rebellion activates Dante's latent demon power. Dante instinctively goes after Virgil before passing out from the power. When he recovers, Dante begins chasing after his brother down the tower. Get used to climbing up and down large structures with Dante and Virgil. Just heads up, neutral. Defeating a large demon and arriving at the base of the tower, Dante runs into the woman again before besieged by demons. Dubbing her Lady after she refuses his questions, Dante leaves her to fend for herself and continues after his brother. This is actually a little chaotic evil, I think. Going further into the tower, Dante battles more demons, like Navan and the bitter guardian named Beowulf, eventually coming across Arkham bleeding out. Dante is confronted by Lady, demanding to know if Dante did this. Dante could care less, playing around with her and making light of the situation before he leaves. Honestly, another chaotic evil a bit.
I'm sure you have time for one more game, right?
Finding Virgil trying to break the seal, Dante continues his match from before. The two brothers fight, not bothering when Lady tries to interrupt them for her own score. Chaotic neutral.
I never dreamed that things would go so smoothly. Well done, everyone. Well done.
With everyone weakened, the true mastermind steps from the shadows, a very alive Arkham. Realizing Arkham has played them all, Dante is ready to attack with his brother and Lady when the seal is broken. All three are knocked aside, but Dante saves Lady from falling to her death. Lawful good. With Arkham ascending to devilhood, Dante and Lady are both motivated to stop him. Realizing the scale of power and responsibility his father had, and what Arkham had to do with said power, Dante realizes his responsibility. Dante begins climbing the tower once again, this time to stop Arkham. Lawful good.
What's wrong? You tired? Then stand back. I'll take care of this.
No, you stand back.
Catching up with Lady, Dante tells her that she won't be able to stop Arkham at her current level. The two spar, but Dante ultimately proves his point. With a promise to stop Arkham and use her weapon, Dante continues his quest. Neutral good.
Gotta clean up the mess father left behind.
Entering the demon world, Dante finds a transformed Arkham. The human-turned-devil is struggling to keep Sparta's power in check, but is strong enough to battle Dante. When Virgil arrives, the two team up and eventually take out Arkham for good. Neutral good.
Jackpot.
With Arkham defeated, Virgil ends the truth and claims Sparta's old weapon, the Force Edge. Dante tries to convince his brother to end his quest, but with the portal closing and Virgil not budging, Dante is forced to battle his brother. Neutral good.
No, if you don't want to be trapped in the demon world, I'm staying. This place was our father's home.
Finally beating his brother, Dante is forced to leave Virgil behind, and the latter wishes to stay. Dante returns Lady's gun and works with her to take care of the last of the demons. Inspired by his adventure and Lady's words, a more mature Dante names his shop
Devil May Cry.
Dante continues to run his shop, gaining a reputation as a pizza-loving, strawberry sundae enthusiast and experienced devil hunter. While taking on jobs for the shop and from Lady, Dante continues to look for his mother's killer, Mundus. One day, he's attacked by a strange woman resembling his mother named Trish. Dante survives being impaled and electrocuted, but receives intel that Mundus is gathering power on Mallet Island. With a lead on his mother's killer, Dante goes with Trish to find Mundus. Neutral good and chaotic good. Dante explores Mundus' stronghold and takes out several of his minions. He arms himself with a new devil arms that empower him before taking on demons like Phantom and Griffin. He's horrified when Mundus kills a loyal Griffin and swears revenge. One minion in particular, he faces a strange knight named Nilo Angelo. Neutral good. Face to face with Nilo Angelo once again, Dante realizes who the Dark Knight is, a brainwashed Virgil. With his brother too far gone, Dante performs what he believes is a mercy killing. He collects the second half of the amulet, upgrades Force Edge to the legendary blade Sparta, but at the cost of his brother. Neutral good.
Dante, help me!
Delving deeper into the castle, Dante is betrayed by Trish while battling a demon named Nightmare. Despite the odds, Dante beats Nightmare. However, when Trish is about to die, Dante saves her. Hurt by the loss of Virgil and Trish's betrayal, Dante lashes out, saying that she has no soul, before pressing on to beat Mundus. Lawful good, then chaotic neutral for that last bit.
Again, I must face a Sparta. Strange fate, isn't it?
Facing Mundus at long last, Dante discovers that Trish was captured and was a demon created by Mundus to fool Dante. When Trish saves Dante, the Demon Hunter goes Super Saiyan to battle the Princess of Darkness. With his father's power channeled through him, Dante seemingly avenges his family's death. Neutral good.
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
And then when Mundus defeated and Trish seemingly dead, Dante apologizes for the words he said, leaving Sparta and the amulet as a token. Dante begins escaping the crumbling island. Lawful good.
This is where you will die.
While escaping, Dante runs into a still alive and very angry Mundus, breaching the human world. Intent on taking Mundus down, Dante gets unexpected help from Trish, powering him up to take down Mundus again. Lawful good. Reunited and insisting that Trish is more than a demon since she can cry, the two escape Mallet Island. With freedom and the possibility Mundus could return again, Dante and Trish become partners. Rebranding their shop with Devil Never Cry, the two continue to hunt demons together. Lawful good.
More than enough.
While working together, Dante and Trish learn that Enzo has been cursed with a unique devil arm. Enzo loses an arm, and then their partnership with Dante is terminated. Trish asks for the name to change back to Devil May Cry, and the two begin operating independently, with Dante paying Enzo a yearly fee not to sell any devil arms at his new pawn shop. Lawful neutral.
Next time you open up shop, don't forget to add strawberry sundaes to the menu.
Dante does several small gigs while protecting a young girl named Patty. He reconnects with Lady and Trish while stopping several demons. Eventually, Dante is forced to contend with Sid, a lesser demon that is a reoccurring problem throughout the series. After Sid gains power of Abigail, okay, sure, Dante is able to best him and get Patty back to his family. Neutral good twice for this little mini thing. Dante continues to work with Lady and Trish on several jobs with the help of Dante's new contract, Morrison. This includes taking out a demon hunting for devil arms, wiping away his debt with Enzo, stopping a demonic Peter Pan, yes really, and traveling to another dimension to stop another Mundus. Did I mention Devil May Cry's canon is weird because it can get really weird. There's a lot happening here.
The Demon Slayer, Dante.
After several years of mounting hardships, Dante goes through a serious phase. He saves a woman named Lucia from a horde of demons while protecting an important coin called the Medalla. Learning of Lucia's connection to an ally of his father, Dante travels to Dumeri Island. After arriving on Dumeri Island, Dante meets Matir, Lucia's mother and Sparta's old ally. When Matir asks Dante to stop your standard evil international businessman named Arius, redundant I know, from trying to summon a powerful demon that rivaled Mundus named Argosax, Dante agrees, but not before making a show with his fake coin. Chaotic good. Dante battles his way through Arius' forces, and while he gets close, he's unable to stop the sorcerer from escaping. Eventually, Dante helps Lucia bring back the artifacts Arius is looking for. Lawful good.
It seems you have obtained the final arcana.
Finding out that Lucia has gone to confront Arius in her not copy and plastered plot from Trish, Dante goes to save her, flipping his coin again for show. Dante then gives Arius the artifacts to free Lucia. However, he swapped the real coin for his trick coin. Chaotic good. Finding Arius, Dante stops the CEO sorcerer, and when Lucia tries to throw her life away for plot reasons, a portal to hell opens and threatens the world. Wanting to save Lucia, Dante gives one more flip before jumping into the portal himself. Lawful good. Dante battles Argosax, the chaos in the bowels of the demon world. Beating the Hellspawn, Dante battles his way through the underworld to get back home and continue protecting the human world. Lawful good.
You order the sword, huh?
Yes.
Are you familiar with them?
Sorry, religion and I don't mix.
Mellowing out after his trip to the underworld, Dante resumes working with Trish. He's approached by Lady about a strange group called the Order of the Sword, a group of Sparta worshippers who are demons and devil arms. Puzzled, and with Lady's insistence that this could be foul, Dante agrees to investigate with Trish, going ahead undercover. Neutral good. Through an undercover Trish, Dante learns that the Order has stolen the remains of the Yamato, Virgil's old sword, and has been creating artificial Hellgates with plans to open the real Hellgate in Fortuna. Dante decides to take care of the problem by finding their leader Sanctus and shooting him in public. Chaotic neutral, I think. Dante is forced to fight the Order's Holy Knights after, the public assassination, and he's caught off guard when one of the white-haired Holy Knights named Nero manages to hurt him, exhibiting some latent demonic power. Curious, Dante begins to test the kid, chaotic neutral.
You aren't human, are you?
After seeing Nero's skills and actions and speculating the origins of the kid, Dante decides to let him in that not all is well with the Order of the Sword before leaving. He begins making his way to Fortuna Castle, neutral good.
What the hell is this? Must be the effect of the gate.
Continuing to Fortuna Castle, Dante sees the effect of the Hellgates in the surrounding area. Running into Nero, Dante keeps his distance until he discovers Nero has repaired the Yamato and has locked his own devil trigger. Figuring out what this means, Dante calms Virgil down and reveals his name, telling the young devil hunter that he'll want the Yamato once Sanctus is beaten. Chaotic good. Arriving too late, Dante tries to give Nero a pep talk before the latter is absorbed into the Order's weapon, the Savior. With Sanctus on the move to open the true Hellgate, Dante decides to stop the Order while Trish evacuates the city. Lawful good. Dante battles his way back to Fortuna. He stops demons, collects devil's arms, and destroys any Hellgates in his path. This includes taking down Sanctus's chief of technology and demon expert, Agnes. He shoots the scientist away and destroys the final Hellgate. Neutral good.
So, you ready to fight now or what?
Dante confronts Sanctus, piloting the Savior. Realizing that he can't finish Sanctus alone, Dante sends the Yamato inside the Savior to reawaken Nero. Dante then distracts the giant statue while Nero finds and defeats Sanctus. Lawful good. With his business in Fortuna finished, Dante lets Nero keep the Yamato. He doesn't confess the truth that Virgil is Nero's father, leaving and hoping to meet his nephew again. Dante returns home to collect a small payday and continue hunting demons. Chaotic good. Dante continues his devil hunting work, keeping in touch with Nero by expanding the Devil May Cry business and gifting his nephew a neon sign. Dante travels around and even returning to help Maytier and Lucia take down a monster called Balrog, adding its devil arm to his collection. Neutral good twice.
Lady Patty's feathers are all ruffled. See, she wants to invite you to her birthday party, but your phone is disconnected.
With no power or water at Devil May Cry, Dante is hired by a mysterious person named V. Dante initially agrees to the job to avoid a birthday party with Patty and get some food and water again. However, Dante is reluctant to get others involved until V mentions that a powerful demon has come back, Virgil. Chaotic neutral.
Oh, it stinks in here.
I know. Smells like hot garbage.
With Lady and Trish, Dante climbs the Quillfoth, I think I said that right, a demon tree where Virgil, now calling himself
Your reason.
sits atop of. Dante quips before tossing out his catchphrase to see if
Your reason.
responds. When the new demon prince mutters his name, Dante goes all out at first to convince his brother to stop before battling him. Neutral good.
Get Nero out of here! This was a bad move! Nero, go! You're just dead weight!
Despite his efforts, Dante realizes how bad the situation is, calling Nero dead weight to get his nephew away. Dante transforms into his devil trigger form to buy time. This works, but the rebellion is destroyed, and Dante is put into a coma for several weeks. Chaotic good.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna shish kebab me. I thought it might be the only way to wake you.
Dante awakens at the base of the tree 1 month after his battle with
Your reason.
V standing over him with the Sword of Sparta. After chatting with V, Dante rushes to save Nero and ensure that he won't kill his father. He ignores V's warnings, not wanting Nero in the family drama. This carries on even when he saves Trish, but keeps running. Chaotic good.
The demonic power was activated in me once, when Virgil lovingly jammed this through my chest.
Arriving at his childhood home and at the site of Virgil's ascension as
Your reason.
Dante reflects on how his demonic power was unlocked in Devil May Cry 3. Going bold, Dante decides to stab himself with the Broken Sword Rebellion. This actually works, causing him to absorb his sword and Sparta to unlock his Sin Devil Trigger. Chaotic neutral. With his new Devil Trigger and Devil Arm, Dante saves Nero and battles
Your reason.
While he's able to injure
Your reason.
his brother escapes to obtain the same fruit that empowered Mundus ages ago. Despite hesitation on Nero coming along, he gives in. With a funky new Devil Arm, Dante, V, and Nero go to stop Virgil. Neutral good. Split from the group, Dante battles his way through the tree and runs into King Cerberus. Adding a new Devil Arm to his roster, sensing a theme, Dante finally confronts his brother, about to get the fruit of the tree. Dante tries to appeal to
Your reason.
even revealing that Eva never abandoned her son, but it's too late. Once more, Dante must fight his brother. Lawful good.
They're brothers? Why are they fighting each other?
Even with a massive power boost,
Your reason.
loses to Dante just as V and Nero arrive. Dante reveals to Nero
Your reason.
his identity, minus Nero's own connection to Virgil. This allows V to finish
Your reason.
off. Unfortunately, this allows V to achieve his ultimate goal, neutral good. V, Virgil's human half, returns to full power after absorbing
Your reason.
in an amazing reintroduction. Dante goes on the offensive immediately, yet Virgil has gained the power of the tree and matches Dante with ease, inviting him to heal and having one last showdown, chaotic neutral.
You don't get it.
Let me guess. I'm dead weight? Well, you can
That's
shove
not
it
it,
up.
Nero.
What is it then?
He's your father!
What?
With another invite from his brother, Dante goes to fight but tells Nero not to tag along. Backed into a corner, Dante finally reveals that Nero is his nephew and that he doesn't want Nero to kill Virgil. With no other choice seemingly there, Dante goes to fight, chaotic neutral. Dante battles his way up the tree once more and battles the remnants of V's familiars, the trauma of moodness made manifest. He beats them and confronts Virgil, ready to fight. During all of this, Dante reveals to Virgil that Nero is his son, but both are intent on finishing the fight, chaotic neutral.
I told you already. This is not your...
When a fully empowered Nero arrives, Dante tries to stop his nephew, but is smacked hard. With Virgil's cooperation now in Nero's hands, Dante sits out of the final battle, neutral.
You can't just expect me to stay here while you both go
It's
in.
because you're here we can go. We're trusting you with things on this side. Capiche?
With Virgil defeated, but the tree still growing, Dante realizes someone has to cut down the tree. When a return trip is less likely than his last time, Dante and Virgil opt to go. Dante putting his faith in Nero to protect the world while he's gone. With Nero, Morrison, Trish, and Lady Topside, Dante is confident and goes to hell. Lawful good.
I'm more than capable of handling this on my own.
You're gonna need some help. And someone to keep an eye on you.
Deep in the underworld, the two brothers begin destroying the tree and any demons there. They make their way to spar and mend their relationship. While it's unclear if they'll ever escape the depths of the underworld, things are finally looking up for the brothers. Neutral good.
Don't you dare say it! Jackpot!
Dante's characterization is an infectious one. I once saw a description that Dante was a Bugs Bunny in a world full of Daffy Ducks, and it's pretty apt. Barely anything phases the guy, and he's just kind of fun to be around. And when things do bother him, you can't help but feel the gravity of the situation. I made a couple of jokes earlier about DMC. Both Dantes are pretty similar, and I will admit I actually really liked the remake game. It's a very fun game. Both Dantes start in a similar position. Both of them lost their parents to Mundus and assumed their brother was gone. They wandered around before becoming detached from their lineage. Main universe rejecting his demonic heritage, while the reboot Dante rejected an attachment to humanity. And before getting involved in demonic hijinks that involved a confrontation with Mundus and his brother. The difference is execution. In the main universe, Dante's journey was accepting not only his demonic heritage, but also the responsibility of being his father's son. We see him make genuine connections with the people around him, and you believe that he wants to help. Yet, even after so many years, things do begin to weigh on Dante, even if he doesn't let out about it. It's why, after everything from DMC3, 1, the animated series, and everything else, he kind of had a blue moment before trying to snap out of it. The guy went through losing his family quite a few times, and it makes sense why that eventually he passed on the task of protecting the world to his nephew. If you haven't played the other Devil May Cry games, I highly recommend the third one. It's really good. Doing combos is a blast, and the story, while cheesy at points, is pretty fun. Plus, you get remasters of the game just about anywhere. I think it's still on Steam. The fifth one is also a pretty good bookend of the series. I don't often dive into like game reviews like this, but yeah, no, I actually really do like the DMC series. Anyway, stay tuned for part 2 as we cover Dante's twin brother Virgil. And what did you guys think? Is Dante your favorite stylish hack and slash video game character, or what other characters should we cover? Do you like the reboot? If so, that's okay too. I liked it just fine. Thank you to the patrons, and I'll see you next time.